Do you feel constantly exhausted, even after a full night's sleep? Do you find it impossible to focus on a single task for more than a few minutes? If the answer is yes, you are not alone. Millions of people worldwide struggle daily with persistent fatigue and lack of focus. And what if I told you that a large part of this might be linked to a small but powerful chemical messenger in your brain? Yes, I'm talking about dopamine. You've probably heard of it, perhaps associated with pleasure or reward. But the truth about dopamine is much more complex. Understanding how it really works, and how our modern lifestyle impacts it, might be the key to understanding why we feel so tired and scattered. In this video, we're going to demystify dopamine. We'll explore what it is, what its true role is in our brain, and how the way we interact with the world today might be dysregulating this vital system, leaving us without energy and unable to maintain focus. Get ready to discover the truth behind your fatigue and lack of concentration. First, let's cover the basics. What is dopamine? It's a neurotransmitter, a chemical messenger used by neurons to communicate. It's produced in areas like the substantia nigra and the ventral tegmental area. Dopamine is involved in various functions: movement, mood, sleep, learning, memory. But the role that interests us most today is in the reward and motivation system. It's crucial to understand that dopamine isn't just about pleasure. Its main role is in the anticipation and the pursuit of rewards. It drives us to act, to explore, to learn, and to repeat behaviors that have brought positive results. Think of it as the fuel for motivation. When your brain releases dopamine in response to a potential reward signal, it generates desire and motivation to go after it. It's a learning system. A rewarded behavior strengthens the connection, making it more likely in the future. Let's delve deeper into this connection. If you see a glass of water when you're thirsty, dopamine is released before you drink. When you see the glass, anticipation. This release motivates the action. It's a system that helped us survive by seeking food or shelter. This system learns to associate increasingly distant cues with the reward. A compliment after a project can make the idea of starting a new project generate dopamine, motivating you to begin. The problem arises when this system, which evolved in an environment of scarcity and long-term rewards, is bombarded by a constant flow of instant, low-effort rewards. We live in the age of instant gratification. Our smartphones are dopamine delivery machines. Notifications, likes, new messages, addictive short videos. All of this can generate small, rapid dopamine releases. These are the fast dopamines. They are easy to get, require little effort, and provide an immediate peak of excitement. Compared to this, tasks that require sustained effort and only offer a reward in the future, studying, working on a project, reading a book, seem boring. But how does this constant pursuit of quick peaks affect our brain? Our reward system wasn't designed for this bombardment. When repeatedly exposed to stimuli that cause large and rapid releases, the brain adapts by decreasing the sensitivity of dopamine receptors. It's as if the volume of the motivation music is always at maximum. To hear the same intensity, you need to turn up the volume. Over time, normal stimuli that used to be motivating, finishing a task, a genuine conversation, don't seem as rewarding. And how does all this translate into the feeling of fatigue and difficulty focusing? If your dopamine system is desensitized or dysregulated by the pursuit of fast dopamine, you might lack the internal motivation to start and persist with tasks that require effort and concentration. Tasks without immediate rewards, studying, working, organizing, require motivation for long-term rewards, but if your brain expects quick peaks, these activities seem incredibly difficult to start or maintain. The tiredness you feel might be motivational fatigue. Your brain isn't generating the drive for activities that don't offer the quick dopamine hit it's become accustomed to. Similarly, lack of focus can be a symptom. If your attention is constantly diverted by notifications or the search for new online stimuli, you train your brain to have fragmented attention. The dopamine system, which should help you focus on the task in anticipation of a future reward, is hijacked by external stimuli with immediate rewards. You might have heard of a dopamine crash or dopamine depletion. The popular idea is that you run out of dopamine. The truth is more nuanced. The brain doesn't run out of dopamine. What happens is more of a desensitization of receptors and dysregulation in release in response to normal stimuli. Crash can be a useful metaphor for the feeling of demotivation after high stimulation, playing games for hours, scrolling feeds. But scientifically, it's not a literal depletion. It's as if the reward system is overloaded and less responsive to less intense stimuli. This is different from medical conditions like Parkinson's or ADHD, which are linked to problems in dopamine production or processing. Our focus is on lifestyle-induced dysregulation. Attributing all fatigue and lack of focus solely to dopamine is simplistic. Our well-being is complex. Sleep deprivation is a common cause of fatigue and difficulty concentrating. It affects overall brain function, including neurotransmitters. Diet is crucial. A nutrient-poor diet, rich in sugar, processed foods, causes energy fluctuations. Including omega-3, fish, seeds, and reducing sugar can help. Chronic stress depletes resources, leads to fatigue, and makes concentration difficult. Lack of exercise contributes to low energy. Exercise improves brain health, mood, and focus. Try a 30-minute daily walk. Medical conditions, thyroid issues, anemia, depression, anxiety can be the cause. Consult a doctor if symptoms are persistent. What can you do to rebalance and improve energy focus? There's no magic detox, but healthy habits help restore sensitivity. Consciously reduce. Fast dopamine. Do a digital detox at specific times, e.g., 1 hour before bed. Turn off notifications for non-essential apps. Replace 30 minutes of scrolling with reading a book or listening to an educational podcast. Embrace delayed gratification. Dedicate daily time to challenging tasks with future rewards. Read a chapter of a complex book. Work 30 minutes on a personal project that requires effort. Use focus techniques. If a task seems large, break it down. Try the Pomodoro technique. Work focused for 25 minutes. Take a 5-minute break. Repeat. Prioritize consistent sleep. Maintain a regular sleep schedule, even on weekends. Create a relaxing bedtime routine. Nutrition for the brain. Drastically reduce consumption of added sugars and ultra-processed foods. Include sources of healthy fats like avocado, nuts, and olive oil. Stay well hydrated. Move daily. It doesn't have to be heavy gym work. A 30-minute walk, dancing at home, or playing a sport you enjoy goes a long way in regulating mood and energy. Practice mindfulness. Meditation or simply taking 5 minutes to focus on your breath can train your attention span and reduce distraction. Time in nature. Spending time outdoors, even in a city park, reduces stress and improves alertness. The key is balance. It's not about eliminating fast dopamine, but preventing it from dominating your system to the point where long-term rewards become uninteresting. The truth about dopamine is that it's vital for motivation, but our modern world can dysregulate this system, contributing to the fatigue and lack of focus many people feel. Understanding this invites us to reevaluate our habits. By making small, conscious changes, prioritizing delayed gratification, taking care of our body, and managing stress, we can help rebalance our dopamine system and regain our energy and ability to focus. Small, consistent changes in your habits can make a big difference. Start today. If fatigue and lack of focus seriously impact your life, seek professional help. If this video was helpful, leave a like and share. And for more content on science and well-being, subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.